This is the Black Lion. Welcome back to the Divested Zealot Response Channel. You know, in the future, I plan to change the name from Divested Zealot to the Black Lion, the Alpha Black Lion. But initially, I used the name Divested Zealot because I can't stand those divestors, you know. I detest those type of black devils, you know. But anyway, we have something on the screen for you tonight. And to my delight, I'm so glad and thankful to share it with you. Because none other than Cynthia G, she got herself busted, seen? She was on a live stream, the Woman's Fear podcast, about 7 months ago. And she left a comment in the comment section of the live stream. And the other Jezebel who was hosting the live stream, the Woman's Fear, she posted the comment that Cynthia G left in the comment section. And let me read to you what Cynthia G had to say. This is what Synthetic G had to say. She said, "I'm unapologetic about my love for black dick, but I'm still exposing their pathology." I repeat, Synthetic G, to all of the swirlers, to all of the divestors, this is what Cynthia G has to say. And she can't take it back, because she said she is unapologetic about it. She said, "I'm unapologetic about my love for black DICK, but I'm still exposing their pathology." So what does this tell you? You know what this tell me? That these swirlers / divestors are fake. They are fake as the hair extensions on the head of Synthetic G. They really don't want to be with white men. You see, these swirlers and divestors are bitter females who are in their mid-30s, early 40s. Some of them pushing 50, like the Woman's Fear Jezebel. And all of them are Jezebels. Make no bones about it. These women are bitter because when they were in their prime of life, they didn't take black men serious. They took dating as a game, because growing up in the feminist society, they were programmed to believe that the biological clock, for some reason, was going to skip over them. But eventually it caught up to them. And by the time they had hit the wall, they realized that all of the successful black men were no longer checking for them. So by the time they realized this, they became very bitter and jealous at their own mistakes and ill decisions that they made in life. So now, since they have hit the wall and have become irrelevant, all of a sudden they are starting this divester swirler movement, trying to make themselves relevant again, because their prime years are past them. So now they are trying to make themselves relevant. These women do not desire white men. They don't. It's all a fraud. It's phony. It's felonious. Here you have one of the top Jezebels who attack black men, Cynthia G. I want everybody, let's blow it up. We got you busted, Cynthia. Read what Cynthia said. "I'm unapologetic about my love." And let me emphasize the word love. She loves the black man. That's why they talk about you, black man, so much. They love you. She is in a hate-love relationship with you. And when it comes to females, those are the most passionate relationships. The ones, you know how they say the best sex is when you break up and you have the makeup sex? Trust me, man. All of these women are dealing with black men. All of these divestors, they are fronting 100%. It's all cap. And I don't even like to use that word cap, but they are capping 100%. All of these divestors, they love black men. Let's read it. I'm unapologetic about my love for the black D, but I'm still exposing their pathology. What does this tell you? It tells you that when Cynthia G and the rest of these swirlers and divestors, when they were in their prime of life, they were dealing with the rude boys. They were dealing with what they would call them, the Pookies and the Ray Rays. But they love the D. They love the love hate. They love the unstable emotions that these type of black men gave them. You see, these women, they are not being upfront and forward with us. And they are out here telling the world that black men has did all of this to them and black men have left them in single homes. But they're not telling you that exactly what Cynthia G is telling you. They love the black D, even though they will still deal with certain type of black men who have a certain pathology. They're not telling you that they dealt with black men who they hooked up with on a one-night stand, or some black man who they met at the club and got pregnant and found out that 2 months later they were pregnant. These are the situations they don't tell you about when they like to talk about black men have left the home, they're not raising their kids. They don't tell you this because they are liars. They are Jezebels. They are wicked. They are bitter. But even after saying all of that, Cynthia G is the voice of these swirlers and these divestors. Even after saying all of that, she's telling you that she unapologetically loves the black man. You know what? She unapologetically. Now, when you say unapologetic, that means you can't take back your words. So she's going to see this, and I want everyone of you who is out there watching, I want you to make this go viral. And this was 7 months ago. So this is very fresh. It's not even a year old. And we have Cynthia G exposing herself. Exposing herself. And this is not photoshopped. I didn't create this. You can go to this very channel and type in this very title of this live stream and you can see it yourself. Cynthia G is in love with the black man. Crystalline Karazin, she loves the black man. How can you say that you are divested, but constantly you got black men on your mind? Does that make sense? Can someone tell me, how does that make sense? You claim to be divested, but you constantly got the black man on your mind. That means you don't love no other race of man. Look, black man, don't fear that all of the black women gonna go off to the white man and gonna go off to the Asian, the Arab man, the Hispanic man. No, they're not going anywhere. You know what they say? Once you go black, you can't go back. They can't go back to anything else. Cynthia G telling you, I'm unapologetic about my love. And I emphasize the word love. She loves the black man. You can't say you love the black man private parts and say you don't love him. She loves you. So everything that she's spilling, it is hurt. She's hurt because during her prime years, she made poor decisions in life. See, these women, they be chasing the wrong type of men. See, women got thing in them that If a man is too easy, he's too nice. Oh, I don't want to be with you because you're too nice. You know how many times I've heard women say that in my life? When I was in high school, you know what type of men the girls would like to date? Boys that always stay in trouble, kicked out of school, smoking weed in the hallway. Them the type of men these girls like, but they'll once they reach in their mid-30s, their late 40s, then they all of a sudden they want to switch. Men, tell me this, man. When have the last time you ever seen a black female twerking to conscious music? They don't listen to positive tunes and twerk. They listening to the trap music. That's what they like. Now, that's the type of music that get them open sexually. That's when they start to whine, and that's when they start to twerk, because they get into that sexual dance mood when they're listening to gangster trap music, drill music. That's letting you know what type of vibration they on. When the last time you ever seen a black woman twerking to righteous music, or saying to themselves, or getting all hot and heated over a Malcolm X speech? When? You never seen it, because it don't exist. These women, they run after anything that the devil offered them. And then when they realize that all of these men that they were chasing all of this while, once they realize that it was a dead end, that's when they want to say that black men have did them so dirty. It is a lie. Women have the top choice of any man, not just black man. I guarantee you. Now, people make joke of Synthetic G because she got the weave and everything, but let's just say you didn't know that Synthetic G was a black swirler or whatever. If she had a dating app, I guarantee you her inbox would be flooded with men ready to give her the royal treatment, men ready to spoil her. All of three of these women that you see in front of you, all of them could put up a dating app and they could go out on dates with men every night. Men would wine and dine them. So when these women say they having all of these problems, it is just a bunch of cap. I wouldn't lie to you, man, because these women have the world at their fingertips. Women can get sex. Men, you know how many simps out here? Y'all don't have no clue, man. Like, it's so many simps out here in this world that these women, they could have a man paying their phone bill 1 month. They can have another man paying their light bill. These the type of games these women play, but they'll come and tell the world that black men are treating them so bad and so ugly, and they are in such a bad situation. But they won't tell you that these black women that they are talking about raising these kids by themselves, they don't tell you that these women put themselves in that situation. Before I go, I want to tell you all about something. How many of you know about Brefault's law? This is what it states, and I'm paraphrasing. It says, the female, not the male, determines all of the conditions of the animal family. And where the female cannot gain any benefit from associating with the male, no such association takes place. So what does that mean in a nutshell? What is Black Lion telling you in a nutshell? What I'm saying to you is, these females, they determine how society goes. It's an old saying that your nation can rise no higher than the female. And that rings especially true for the black man in Babylon, because we are under this wicked system. And when you impregnate one of these Jezebels, whether you want to believe it or not, your seed is growing inside of her. Your seed is feeding off of everything that she is thinking. It is absorbing everything that she is eating. And she is the one that will give birth to your child. And you wonder why our generations are so corrupt, Because look who is giving birth to them. You got these Cynthia G's, and now since they have destroyed their lives, and because they are so bitter, now they are telling the 19 and the 18-year-old black girls that black men are no good, trying to destroy their experience with a black man before they get a chance to go out and discover the world for themselves. Just because they went out and dated hustlers and drug dealers and dope dealers, now they want to paint this picture that all black men are bad. And it's not true. When in fact, at the end of the day, a woman decides who she will open her legs up for. So black men, I just want you to know, don't be discouraged about none of this divester, none of this foolishness that you see, because this is what to expect in captivity. You see, these black women are doing this, they're behaving like this because they are in captivity in Babylon. And nothing that you see is new. There is nothing new under the sun. These are the reincarnated house slave, plantation, house mammies reincarnated in 2021. That's exactly who they are. So I don't want y'all to feel discouraged about them because it's nothing new. Swirling was taking place during slavery. But what did it get black women then? And why do they feel like it got them nowhere then, but they feel like it's going to get them somewhere now? The only thing that the slave master got for a black woman is dick and get out of my face. That's the only thing you're getting from a white man. You're not moving up in society. Divesting to what? They don't have a clue. It's just emotionalism. These women, they just looking for something to talk about. Because another thing you will know about female behavior, females can seldomly be satisfied. They never can be satisfied. So they always got a complaint. You can put a woman, it can be hot outside. You can put a woman in an AC room, give her ice and ice lemonade. You can bring a masseuse in to rub her feet. She can have a servant, bringing her, towels, napkins, whatever. She will still find a reason to complain. And the same rings true for these so-called divestors. Look at these women, man. Look at a light-skinned girl. I mean, look at her. I'm not saying look at her because she's light-skinned, but look, she's very attractive. How on earth is she having a problem with men? And I think her name is, we're not going to even give her a shout out on this channel. How is she having a problem with men? She don't have no problem with men. The only problem is in her own psychotic way of thinking that was programmed into her from growing up in Babylon. These are women that grew up in a sexually liberated era where they feel like they can run the rampant with any type of man, go sleeping with race and race of man. And here's another thing y'all men have to understand. When a woman sleeps with a man, she becomes one with that man. Cynthia G has slept around with the white man. All of them have slept around with the white man. The woman's fear, she says it, that she sleeps around with all races of men. So what does that mean? It means she pick up the spirit of those men. They have hate for the black man. Everybody, the non-black races on the planet, they hate the black man because we are the chosen ones. We got the hair of Christ, the woolly hair. They got the goat hair. And these women, their minds have been transferred over to the spirit of another kind of man. That's why they got the weave, trying to wear the straight hair like Synthetic G. Because when you sleep with a man and he ejaculates inside of you, guess what happens? She take on his spirit. So that same racist attitude that they have for the black man, those other races of men, these women inherit that spirit. So I want you men not to be discouraged, because at the end of the day, guess what? These women still want you. You see what Cynthia G said? She unapologetic have a love for black dick. That means she love us. She love us. And you know what? The host of that channel, she does as well, or she wouldn't have posted the comment. She also got a love for the black man. All of them do. So don't believe these lies of these divester movement. They love you, black man, but they know that you won't settle for the trash. You won't take the trash from them. You know why? Because the black man is a powerful man when he is in his right state of mind. And the black men who make the most money, the high value men, they can't get with them type men, because men like myself, we got certain criteria that they can't meet. And they're not used to taking correction from a black man. So when a black man like Kevin Samuels, when someone starts to tell black women the truth about things, they don't want to listen, because they so used to taking instruction from the white man. So when a black man tell them something, they want to turn a deaf ear and they want to cock an attitude. So I just want to tell you, man, don't get discouraged about this divestment movement. It's just, and guess what? All of them going to have their wake-up call. They think the grass is greener on the other side. They're going to have their wake-up call. And they've already been having a wake-up call. If you haven't been looking at the recent current events, you'll see that these divester women, they're dropping dead like flies. You play with the devil, you get the devil's reward. And he is rewarding them. You can't turn your back on the chosen ones and not expect repercussions from the Most High. So we're going to sit back and laugh at we're going to laugh at the demise of these divestors. It's just a matter of time. You're going to see Cynthia G falling off. You're going to see all of them. And it's not going to be by our hand. Don't try to take no retribution out on them. God will do it. The Most High will do it. Only thing we got to do is just sit back and enjoy the show. Enjoy the ride. Because their time is up. Just like Babylon time is up. It was only, the devil was only given a season to reign. But his time is up. So I want to leave each and every one of you with that. And this is the Black Lion. Fire burn them. And until I do it again, and if y'all have any type of video requests, anything you want me to talk about concerning divesting, swirling, any topic you want me to touch upon, let me know in the comment section. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about the video. Any channel suggestions, and be sure to subscribe. This is a very new channel. Be sure to subscribe, to the channel. Hit the like button, share button, share these videos. We got to get the word out. And again, before I go, we got you exposed, Cynthia G. Now I want all you swirler women. Now y'all gotta ask Cynthia G about this. This is your woman. This is your president, Cynthia G. She's like the most popular one, other than I think even now she's top Crystalline Carrison. So Cynthia G, I want all of y'all to approach her. You have been busted. All of you men, I want you to rub it in her face. I want you to spread this word. Let me blow it up before I leave. She says, I'm unapologetic about I emphasize the word love for Black D. You are busted, Cynthia G. You are fake. You've been false flagging all this time. You've been false flagging all of this time. I told y'all, man, don't believe none of the words that's coming out of their mouth. They false flagging. It's no man on earth that's equivalent to the black man. And Cynthia G has just told you that she loves you, but she's going to still expose your pathology. But she loves you. So it's all cap. And with that, this is the Black Lion signing out. Fire burn them.